welcome to Better Fit e-learning platform. My name is Edwin. So last week we concluded the topic carbon and its compounds. So this week we are taking another new topic, which is what? Water. Water. So water is the second topic for the term. So now I believe that all of you took water after eating. Yes, because you don't know the content of water. Your own is just to drink water after eating, even for your day-to-day activities. I agree, you are very correct, but water is more than that. So let's see what water is all about. Now, water. The chemical formula of water is what? H2O. That's the chemical formula, H2O. Comprises of what? 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. But the central atom there is the oxygen. The central atom there is what? Oxygen. So now the atomic number of oxygen is what? 8. So which simply means that it has 8 protons in the atomic shell and also has what? 6 electrons in the atomic shell. So if you have to arrange the 8 electrons there, so here you start here with 2, you start here with 2, you start here again 2, here 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the 8 electrons. Now, here, the 2 atoms of hydrogen will begin to bond covalently to the central atom, which is oxygen. Here, 2 electrons will go for what? 1 atom of hydrogen. 2 electrons will go for another atom of what? Hydrogen. So which simply means that in water molecule, these ones that are not participating in these electrons that are not participating, this pairs of electrons that are not participating in the bonding is what we call lone pair of what? Electron. So we have a lone pair of electron and we also have what? A shared pair of what? Electron. So the lone pair of electrons, how many lone pair of electrons do we have in the water molecule? It's just 2, yes. Lone pair of electron in water molecule is what? 2. While the shared pair of electron in water molecule is also what? 2. So that is why it's pointed that water, as a molecular compound, is able to go into coordinate covalent bonding. Why? Because of the presence of what? Lone pair of electrons that it possesses. I said water is able to participate in coordinate covalent bonding because of the presence of what? Lone pair of electrons that it possesses. It has 2 lone pair of electrons and 2 shared pair of what? Electrons. That is why water is able to go into what? Coordinate covalent what? Bonding. So now the bond angle between these 2 atoms of oxygen, like this, is 105 degrees. That's the bond angle of this what? Water molecule. Now, water, what shape is this water? Here you can turn it. Either it is like this. The one I drew on the board now is like this. Now, in the normal language, this is what? V. So we say that water has what? V shape. Water is what? V shaped. Again, if I also turn it, it will look like this. So let's just see whether we're able to cover this place. It becomes what? An angle. We say that water either has what? A V shape or an angular what? Shape. Water has what? A V shape and what? Or rather angular shape. So if it comes out in the exam, you know the one to pick, but they cannot bring the 2. Either you see angular shape there or you see a V shape. So don't forget the angle of inclination between these 2 atoms of these 2 shared pair of what? Electron is 105. So that's why the bond, this is the bond angle. So don't forget again, here for water molecules, it's very important, please. That's why I said water, the way you know water is more than that. Are you getting it now? So that is that. Don't forget, water molecule possesses what? 2 lone pair of electrons and 2 shared pair of what? Electrons. Yes? That's how it is. Now let's move over to, that's the description of what? Water. Now let's move over to what? Natural water and treated what? Water. Yes, we have natural water and we also have what? Treated water. We have natural water and what? Treated water. So the first one we're going to look at today is what? Natural water. What do you understand by natural water? Yes, they include what? Your rainwater, your lakes, your spring water, your well water, sea water, etc. Those are examples of what? Natural water. And rainwater is the purest form of natural water. Why? Because it is formed as a result of condensation of water vapor in the atmosphere. I repeat, I said rainwater is what? The purest form of natural water, because it is formed as a result of the condensation of water vapor in the atmosphere. So that is that for what? The natural water. That of the what? Treated water. Yes. Yes, water can be treated. In what way? Now the treated water is prepared for special purposes. Yes. It is prepared for special purposes, e.g. like distilled water. It is used in chemistry labs. Distilled water is used in what? Chemistry lab, in mixing what? Reagents, and also running what? Some chemical what? Analysis. I said distilled water is an example of what? A treated water, because it is used for special purpose. It is used in chemistry industry, where you use it to mix some what? Chemical reagent, and also used in what? Chemical what? Analysis. Another one is what? Pipe-borne water. Yes. That one, you have seen, if you have gone to water board, yes, pipe-borne water, they normally treat water there, they distribute it through pipes and take it to other ship, or rather distribute it to other township for use. And again, the last one here, an example of what treated water is what? Chlorinated water. This one you can get that from what? Your swimming pool. For those of you that have been going to swimming pool to swim, yeah, that's why you see that that water is chlorinated. Yes, and anything that is chlorinated is, is mixed with what? Chemicals like chlorine, which is actually used in what? Killing germs. So now, how is water supplied to township? Before water can be supplied to township, something must happen to that water. The water can be gotten from either the rainfall, lakes, rivers. You collect the water there and then store in what? In reservoir. For those of you that have been gone to water board, they store this water in a reservoir and purify by various methods. The first method of purification of water is what? Coagulation. The first method of purification of water is what? Coagulation. Coagulation followed by what? Sedimentation. Followed by sedimentation. The third stage is the filtration. At this point in time, the water is not completely clean, it is semi-clean, where you will not finally separate it, and then you now add chemicals, which is what? Disinfection. You add some chemicals, which is disinfection, like your chlorine, your iodine, your fluorine. They all have what? A specific function, the role they play in that water. So the first step is what? The untreated water, you pass it through what? A large settling tank. After storing it in the reservoir, the first step, you pass it through a large settling tank where some chemicals like potash alum, this is potash alum, potassium aluminum tetrahydrosulfate 6, or sodium aluminate. These two important chemicals, they are added to the water. That's the first stage to cause what? Coagulation. Coagulation means all those dead heavy particles will now what? Come up and then settle down. At this point in time, the water is not yet what? Clean. We can say it is what? Semi-clean. So after that, here, after adding it to cause coagulation or flocculation, the impurities will not clump together to form what? Flux. Flux are heavy what? Particles. They form flux, which are what? Heavy particles. Then after that, they will not settle down. Don't forget, at this point in time, the water is still not what? Pure for use. Now the water is then passed through filter bed and finally remove the remaining what? Particles. Then the water is then treated with what? Chlorine. We are here now. This is where we are. Disinfection stage. We are in the disinfection stage where water, chemicals like what? Chlorine will not be added to the water. The essence, the reason why you add the chlorine is to kill the germs in it. Other chemicals can also be added, like your iodine. Your iodine is also added to prevent what? Goiter. Your food supplement like what? Fluorine to prevent iodine to prevent what? Goiter. While fluorine also has its own what? Function there. So now again, finally, the treated water now is now what? Clear. Clear a bit. to townships for use. So that is how water, I've been able to describe water as a molecular compound, why it's able to participate in what coordinate covalent bonding, and again the bonding angle is also there, and the shape of water that has what, a V shape or an angular shape. So I've treated the natural water, and also I've treated treated water, and again water to township. So I believe you've been able to digest this this topic. It's a readable topic, does not involve calculation. So try to do more work on it, and you'll just be okay. So I will see you same time next week. From me, remain blessed.